What is going on, everybody? It is Luke Beller, and the Packers have just beat the Rams 32-18 and are headed to the NFC Championship. I mean, this was just an amazing game to see from this Packers offense. We were wondering all week, we know the Packers have an amazing scoring offense, the number one scoring offense in the NFL, led by Aaron Rodgers. But, we were wondering, would Jalen Ramsey be able to shut down Davante Adams? Not really. Would Aaron Donald be able to push through that rib injury, come in and sack Aaron Rodgers and stop the run? Not really. Aaron Rodgers got sacked 0 times in this game, and it shows just how good our offensive line is and just how much depth we have at the position. Even though we lose David Bakhtiari, a little bit, a few weeks ago, this offensive line held up against a great Rams defense. And overall in this game, the Packers had 188 rushing yards, averaging 5.2 yards per carry. Aaron Jones almost had 100 yards, 14 carries for 99 yards. Jamal Williams, 12 carries for 65 yards. And A.J. Dillon, 6 carries for 27 yards. So the Packers showed in this game that no matter what defense they are facing off against, they are going to be moving the ball. They're going to put up points, putting up 32 points against this Rams defense. And honestly, this started off from the start. The Packers started off hot, converting their 4 scores in their first 4 drives of this game. In the entire season, the Rams had never allowed a team to score all 3 times on their first 3 drives, which is exactly what the Packers did. And so even though this Rams defense is amazing, taking nothing away from them, they've had a great year, a great season. Now they are, no longer in the playoffs as the Packers just beat them. But this Packers offense just showed just how good they are, beating a very, very good team. And if we take a look at Aaron Rodgers in this game, 23 for 36, 296 yards, 2 touchdowns, a 108 passer rating. And you also have to remember that one nice little touchdown run he had. He's like dropping back. He turns around, he pump fakes, he goes in, he scores, gold zone. It was just amazing to see. Honestly, I'm so happy to see the Packers, heading to the NFC Championship. Now we're either going to be facing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by Tom Brady, or the New Orleans Saints, led by Drew Brees, whoever, of course, wins that game. So I bet, as a Packers fan watching this, you're probably just as pumped as I am. I can't wait to see, sort of what this Packers team is going to do next week against whichever team we play. Because honestly, I got lots of hope in this Packers team. I see no reason why we can't win this Super Bowl. This Packers offense is so amazing, so good. And, just one of the biggest things we saw this game, you guys probably saw that first Davante Adams touchdown. He motions across super quickly. Jalen Ramsey can't really keep up with him. Maybe the guy was supposed to switch to him, but who knows? Davante Adams scores in this game. And one of the big questions coming into this game was, would they be able to shut down Davante Adams? We take a look at his stats. He had 9 receptions in this game, so they couldn't really shut him down. 66 yards and 1 touchdown. And there were a lot of plays that I saw, scrolling through Twitter. Davante Adams really broke away from Jalen Ramsey. Definitely a good amount of times. His footwork, his route running ability is just so good. And so now if we take a look at this Rams offense, they were only able to put up 18 points in this game. And Jared Goff honestly had a pretty good game. He was throwing the football pretty well. There were a few times in the first half where they were moving the ball down the field, pretty quickly. But he goes 21 for 27, 174 yards, and 1 touchdown. And one thing that really held back this Rams team from, doing well and putting up more points was, this Packers defensive line. We ended up with 4 sacks in this game. Great job from the Packers defensive line. Rashawn Gary, 1.5 sacks. Kenny Clark, 1.5 sacks. Za'Darius Smith, 1 sack. So great job from this Packers team. And we knew that the Packers defense has been, heating up recently. And this Rams team hasn't been amazing when it comes to, putting up points. They're like 20th or something in the NFL. But still a great job from this Packers defense. And then one question coming in was, could we stop Cam Akers? So Cam Akers in this game, 18 carries for 90 yards, averaging 5 yards a carry. So even though Cam Akers did have a pretty good day, it wasn't enough to bring this Rams team over the top. And then if we take another look at a guy who had a great game, especially near the end of this game, Allen Lazard finished the day the most yards for Packers receivers, 4 receptions for 96 yards, and that beautiful touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers. He, dropped one earlier in the game, but, in that fourth quarter, comes back, play action pass, Aaron Rodgers throws that beautiful touchdown pass to Allen Lazard, and we saw him come up big in this game. And so now we are only 1 week away from this NFC Championship, only 1 game away from the Super Bowl. The last time the Packers made the Super Bowl, I have a little picture up here when the Packers beat the Steelers in that last Super Bowl. Only 1 game away. All we got to do is beat the Buccaneers or the New Orleans Saints. And honestly, I'm pretty confident in this Packers team. After beating one of the best defenses in the NFL, I honestly just don't know how, whether it is the Saints or the Buccaneers, they both have some pretty good defenses. But as we've seen today, no matter how good your defense is, it's going to be tough to stop Aaron Rodgers. Not only Aaron Rodgers, A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams. We have so many weapons on the offensive side of the ball, and we've seen just how good our defense has been recently, our ability to get to the quarterback. And so now for the next week, I'll be putting out content every day starting Monday, preparing for this NFC Championship game versus the Bucs or the Saints. So if you guys have any kind of recommendations for kind of videos you want to see within the next week, make sure you guys drop those down in the comments below. But we did it, baby. We're headed to the NFC Championship at Lambeau Field. There's nothing better. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Make sure you subscribe if you have to subscribe. Turn on your notifications, and I will see you guys on the next one.